Hello there. Oh, I just figured I'd have a talk tonight because I was sparked by the saying I said to myself in my head that I'm a guy of few words and fewer complaints. Figured that makes sense to me. I don't really I complain about existence, I complain about the world, but I don't complain about my life all that much, really. You know, it's like I got it easy, especially compared to like a lot of people. You know, I got shit real easy. I ain't got really much to worry about. You know, I take care of myself. I get my shit taken care of, all that. You know, but like, there's just so many other people, like hobos and shit like that, and just people that are starving and, you know, just dying on the streets, shit like that. You know, I got a nice comfy room, a fucking bed, I got some video games, I got my instruments, I've got books, I've got food, I've got shower, I've got water, literally everything, you know, toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, etc. You know, bunch of random shit. I got like all this shit like at the palm of my hands, you know, like all this shit I can do right here, right now, at this moment. I can go do any of that shit I just said, and I know you know, I got lucky, you know. So you just gotta be appreciative. That's a word of what you got, you know. I lots of people I like, not lots of there's like so at one point there was it's like one or two people I've talked to before where they've told me during the conversation that they understood, that they realized, or they understood that I realize that I do know how lucky I am, you know, and what I got. Someone's told me like, so you at least you know what you have. They said to me like, you know what you have. I'm like, yeah, of course I do. I'm not oblivious. I'm not stupid. Well, that's debatable, isn't it? But you know, I don't know. I think a lot. I think about the world and my life, and so just thought I'd take a minute, talk about that for a second. You know, I knew from the get-go I don't want a long video, no shit like that. You know, I did that last time. I was like, nah, dude, like 5 minutes tops. Like, that's it. 'Cause I don't even like talking. You know, I don't like hearing the sound of my own voice. Lots of people, you hear that saying sometimes. People talk just because they like to hear the sound of their own voice. I'm like, dude, like I said, I'm a guy of few words and fewer complaints. Yeah, the title comes back around. You know, it sums it up. So it's true. I don't like to, you know, I don't talk too much. You know, especially because I'm by myself in my room a lot of the time, and even when I go out or anything, I still don't talk all that much. You know, when I'm around friends, even then, I don't talk as much as, you know, a lot of people talk when they're hanging out with friends and shit. I'm always the friend, the guy. I don't try to get a word in because everybody else is always trying to get a fucking word in all the time. Everybody's always talking all the time. It's like like I said, a lot of people just like the sound of their own voices sometimes, and I'm just like, nah, dude. I like to have stimulating conversations and stuff. I don't like one-sided shit. Like, and this is shit I had to learn as I got older. You know, I didn't start that way for sure. So, like as a teenager, I was kind of arrogant, I think, and ignorant. I mean, I'm still aware of a lot of the shit that I'm aware of, like mortality, death. I'm gonna die someday. Everybody's gonna die. You know, I could have brain cancer. I could fucking this, that. Not just mortality, but just lots of things, you know. My life could change, some could change, somebody else could die besides me, you know. I don't know. I haven't had anybody super close to me die, you know, and I know that time's gonna come. Like, straight up, everybody has that time. Just like I'm gonna die, that time's gonna come, you know, it's all gonna happen. But anyways, I didn't just start out like this, you know. I've had to work to where I am right now, like, as a person. I say work, but I'm like one of the biggest slackers of all time when it comes to work, you know, like straight up. Any job I've had, I've always been a slacker. I fucking will admit it. I don't give a fuck, dude. But it's just because it's like I don't give a fuck about the job, dude. I really don't give a fuck about the work. I don't give a fuck about your stupid corporation. I don't give a fuck about all the money you're making and not sharing with your employees, not even paying your employees fucking living wages, but you're racking up like, dude, I just can't believe it. It's like, dude, like places like Walmart, you know how much money they make? Those motherfuckers ought to be paying out the ass to their employees. Like, that's a whole different thing, whole different shebang. But, you know, so like I'm a slacker straight up. But like when it comes to work, like music, recording demos, shit like that, dude, I'll put in the work, I'll put in the effort. I love to. I'll put in hours and hours and hours. I love doing it. It's music. It's what I love to do. But like a job, dude, it's like if I don't care about what I'm doing, then I just am not gonna put any enthusiasm into what I'm doing. If I don't believe in what I'm doing, I'm just not gonna put any enthusiasm into what I'm doing. And people don't understand this, you know? They're like, you know, you go and you get your paycheck. I'm like, dude, at this point, I'd rather take my acoustic guitar and go busk as a hobo out in Southern California on the piers by the ocean and busk for food money and necessities and shower on the beach, you know? Like, I'm destined to do this. I shit you not. Like, it's gonna happen someday, because I just, dude, I just can't stand working some bullshit job I don't believe in, you know? I'm sure I'll end up getting another job someday, you know, whether it be full-time or part-time. Probably part-time. I don't think I'll ever do full-time ever again if I can help it. Unless I really just don't have anything going on in my life. Like, I got music and band and just a lot. Like, that's my focus in life. And family, too. Family, music, and that's about it, you know. And I don't really talk to much friends anymore. I don't play as much video games nearly as much. I've been taking up skateboarding and, like, you know, I've been making demos for the band, but like I haven't made any like full songs myself for a while. I don't know, haven't gotten around to it. But anyways, I'll get back to the moral and just wrap it up. That's just that you know, I appreciate what I got. I do not take anything for granted, like straight up. And like maybe sometimes I will unknowingly, but I'll like absent-minded because I zone out a lot. But I'll catch myself. Like, I still know what I got, and I'm very grateful and lucky to have it. You know, as much bullshit as life really is. It's not a gift. Fuck any of y'all who say that. None of us all want to really be here. Let's admit it. Everybody's like miserable and exhausted and just overworked and just like everybody. You get to a certain age and you're already just tired, dude. It's like, maybe not everybody. There's some. Maybe I'm just an old soul. I'm just done being here. You know, there's new souls and they can be fresh and full of life and be excited about being here. That's cool, you know, if you're that person. Lucky for you. I'm just kind of, dude, why am I here? But I'm here, so whatever. I will do the most I can with my life while I'm here, you know, before I die, and move on to whatever the fuck else comes, if anything. So, yeah. Had to work on my personality and character to get to where I am, as I was talking bullshit on work, but I've had to work on myself. I know I said 5 minutes for the video, but like I just keep remembering I wanted to say this and this and that. I'm just trying to get through it. Like, cause I like I said, I zone out. I get absent-minded. I'm trying to collect my thoughts in front of you. You are literally seeing the process of me collecting my thoughts. I'm trying to do it quickly for y'all. I don't go into these things with like the idea of what I'm going to talk about, except for the mortality one. I knew what I was talking about. But anyways, yeah. Just do everything you can with your life while you got it. I would say do all the good you can. As I always say, as long as you're not hurting anybody else, you know, I mean, no, that's about it. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, just do whatever you got to do to be happy. It's just crazy that I think to myself, my heart is just gonna, you know, stop beating someday and just, well, you know, my organs just, everything shuts down. I'm just gonna not be here, you know? And I was born right on the age of technology. I can record these videos and shit, and I can play video games. And there's these light bulbs here, and there's heating in the house, you know? It's like, I always think, and the showers, I always think about like, before all this, like cowboy days, and even before then, like just they didn't have shit. Like in caveman days, they only had caves, dude, you know? So Indians, they had like tents and campsites. They had to go, I guess, take their shits out in the woods and probably wipe their ass with leaves, dude. I don't know. We're lucky. We got toilet paper like everybody who's like alive right now in this present age with me. We're all alive. Everybody in these houses and everything. we got it easy. We got it pretty damn easy in terms of survival, you know. We got it pretty easy. So hopefully you know what you got and you appreciate it and don't take everything for granted. I think most people do. It's unfortunate, I've noticed it, but yeah, maybe after watching this bullshit video of mine, it'll make you think. I don't know, or maybe you already think. Who knows? That's either way. Either way, do what you're gonna do, or don't. Maybe you didn't even watch this video. Who knows? Anyways, I'm done. I'm just yapping now, but yeah, appreciate what you do have and who you have, and don't take shit for granted, dude. Don't do it, you know. Or do it, you know, or live your life. Live your life. Be happy. That's the overall goal. That's the overall goal. Just be happy. Don't hurt others. Don't be a bastard. Don't be a bitch. Don't do that. But be happy.